If you're ready to learn my way of doing microlinks, stay tuned for this video.
I just wanna look good for you, good for you. Uh-oh. I just wanna look good for you, good for you.
So you always want to start off with freshly shampooed and blow-dried hair. I am using a heat protectant spray, of course, to protect her natural hair from getting heat damage. So I like to straighten the hair first before installing the microlinks. I guess you can do it on blow-dried hair, but I just don't see why you want to. So I like to do it on straightened hair, and I feel like it just makes the process a lot easier. What you'll need for this install is a microlink extensions kit, which includes the pliers, the pulling hook, and the beads. You will also need to make sure that your beads are silicone-based beads. So what I'm doing now is sectioning off the leave out, what will be left out, so that you can get that nice flawless ponytail, as well as, you know, the most natural look that you can get. Now for this back section, you want to make sure that it will be able to cover the track, and a way to test this is by using the end of your rat tail comb to see if you can see through it. Now, if you can see that comb through, then you did not leave enough out, but if you can't, then it's perfect. So now you want to measure your weft, and you want to place the clip outside of where you will be cutting the weft. So you want to pull your hair through the loop and then pull it through in order to pull the hair through the bead. I hope that makes sense. Hopefully you can just watch and understand exactly what I'm describing. And you want to make sure that you can use your comb to basically see how far apart they should be, but you don't want them too spread apart, and you also don't want them too close together. Also, for the first weft, you don't want to make it too tight. I do like to make it just a little loose off of the scalp so that it can be pulled up into a really nice ponytail without hurting the client. So now you basically want to start the second weft, and you don't want to make them too far apart, but you want to make them, of course, far apart enough to where the ponytail can be nice and flat. And again, you can use your comb to do this measuring. So now I am about to sew another weft on top of that weft, just because I want to make sure that this install does give a nice full look, and if you don't kind of double them, it will just look very thin and it just won't look good. So I just use this method to add for fullness. Here I am just double checking like her leave out space, just to make sure everything will lay flat and lay natural. So as I go higher up on the head, I want to make sure that the tracks definitely lay close to the scalp so that they are a lot more snug than the ones that I put in the back, so that the back could be lifted up into a really nice ponytail. I just really want these to stay nice and snug. The back is snug as well, but this just, this won't have to be pulled the opposite way for a ponytail. So in order for it to lay flat, I place it a lot closer to the scalp. So now we're getting to the portion where her side part leave out is. So what we'll be doing is doing the very last track right there on that particular side where her part is. Just be adding tracks on the opposite side, basically on the bang side, like where her bang will be. So now we're all finished. I'm just adding a few layers so that it can blend nicely, and as you can see, it can go up into a nice flawless ponytail. Excuse the baby noises, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.